Hi crafters, Amy here with amyswares, and I'm going to share the mid-month release stencil with you. This is the layered mushrooms. It's a 6x9, and you can see it's layered because it has two components for each of the three mushrooms. I'm going to use this Hero Hues sand colored cardstock, and here is a photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're headed. I am so pleased about this stencil. I absolutely love mushrooms, and I was stoked to see this in the lineup. So this particular stencil is a mid-month release stencil, so it's not part of the Master Creator Bundle. It comes out in the middle of the month, and for the first week, it is on sale. So if you like this, then save yourself some loot and get it in that first week from the release when it's on sale, and then you'll save some money. And you can use my coupon AmyFan10 on top of the discounted price as well. So be sure to use that code at checkout and save money on your complete order. Now here I want to create a little bit of grounding for the mushrooms to sit on. So I just used some mint tape. I struggled to make it straight, but I wanted to do some just very simple light ink blending to create a ground for these three mushrooms. Now you can see here, I'm just going to kind of mask off the areas that I'm not using so I don't get ink where I don't want it. And I'm going to use my magnets on my handy dandy glass mat just to kind of hold everything down while I work. Now I was just kind of getting a feel for how I wanted to do this. I could have done something better here. I could have used the masked parts. So what's great about Mary Kay at A Colorful Life Designs is if there's a masking component that she can include in the stencil, she will do that. So on the background outline portion, so the portion of the mushrooms that aren't all detailed, I could have used that to use that as a mask and then just really nestle these mushrooms up next to each other with that kind of built-in mask. So next time I will do that. I wasn't really thinking until after the fact. I was just so excited to jump in and start playing with this. But definitely use those included masking pieces on your stencil, and then you can really kind of nestle these cute little mushrooms up next to each other and have one appear that it's in the front without having to worry about overlapping the stenciling where you don't want it. So I hope that makes sense. You could basically just use some tape, temporary tape to tack it down, or some pixie spray and hold down the mask on top of that stenciled bit that you don't want to be colored on top of. So I'm just basically working through. I'm starting with the open area for the background and coming in with a very light color, and then I'm moving up and using the more detailed portion of the stencil just to apply the color and just more rich pigment to kind of complete the design. So I'm just working through all three. Odd numbers are visually appealing. 3 is a great number for design. So I love that there's 3 different versions available of these mushrooms just to kind of bundle them together. But even one on its own would be super cute with a sentiment. So I'm bringing in red. I'm thinking I want the kind of traditional toadstool with the white spots. So that's kind of where I'm going. Now I have this Signo white gel pen, and I'm just going to draw some dots on the top of these mushroom caps. Just kind of, willy-nilly, some bigger, some smaller, all over the top of the mushroom cap. So that's a fun little design element if you want to add some little highlights or texture. This one I kind of wanted to give it some texture, make it look more like, I don't know, a morel, even though it's not shaped like a morel. I love mushrooms, but I don't know their proper names, and I don't like eating them, but I love them. So I love the way they look. I think they're super cute, and I'm very excited about this stencil. Can you tell? Anyway, so I'm done with the little white dots and the details eventually, and then I just need to figure out how to finish the card. So I have a sentiment book here. These are sentiment strips. So these are sentiment strips from LDRS Creative. It's a small woman-owned business in Michigan. I will link these available. If they're still available, I'll link them below. So if you expand and scroll down, my affiliate links will be no additional cost to you, but they really do help me out. So just flipping through, I know I want it to be like a rest, recover, or feel better sort of card. So I'm figuring out which one I want to use. The way these work are you basically buy like one stamp that has a bunch of sentiments and then one coordinating die, and it cuts them all out in one shot. So super efficient, very time saving, and I love having a bunch of them ready to go. So I'm just going to pop this little strip up with some thin foam strips that I get from Amazon, and then just kind of nestle that underneath the 3 little mushrooms. And I did attach it to an A2 size card base of Accent Opaque 120-pound cardstock, and it says rest, relax, recover. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Do be sure to catch this stencil while it's on sale, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.